Second round pick.
We are live. We are live with the recap for week number 7. Can you believe it? Week number 7. This is Sports Chat with Nat. That's Master T.
Hey, y'all.
Listen, we trying to get this recap done while it's still hot off the presses. It's still hot off the presses. Let's see.
If you see any facial expression from me or her, more than likely it's because we're watching Monday Night Football like the rest of you guys. So.
Yeah, we still watching the Ravens whip up on the Buccaneers. And let's see what the other team doing. What the Chargers
right now,
doing?
I just looked up and it's 9-7 Chargers.
9-7. Okay.
The Chargers are still they haven't gone back and forth.
Okay. Well, anyway, we gonna go with
the division. I'm just admiring how they're putting up on the NFC South and showing that we're like 3-0 in our divisional record, you know.
We just got a live update. NFL News live. Just dinged in. Hold on. Wait a minute. Breaking news. Wait a minute. Breaking news. Let me get it. Wait a minute. Go back.
I'm trying to get it because I'm lost. Mine didn't ding.
It dinged. It's the Lions. Somebody just got suspended.
What?
Yeah, from the Detroit Lions. It just dinged. Wait a minute.
I don't have it yet. Hold up. Let's see.
It dinged. Wait a minute.
That much had 19 catches coming in.
Breaking news. Doggone it. Somebody just got suspended.
McMillan.
Yep, just got suspended. But anyway, we're going to get going.
Second and goal. With under 4.5 to go.
I know, now that we all try.
Okay, Jameis Williams, 2 games without pay, violating performance-enhancing substances.
I'm surprised my damn ding, but it happened like 10 minutes ago.
Was it? Yep, 11 minutes ago.
Yeah.
11 minutes ago. Wow. Okay. Jameson Williams suspended 2 games, performance-enhancing substances. Okay. You got it live right here. 10 minutes after it happened. I don't know what your alerts are, but we gave it to you hot off the presses. Listen, hot off the presses. Now, right now, before these games end tonight, we are sitting at 8-5, 7-6 on our predictions for the week. Now, we're not going to go over all of this. We're going to give you the scores. We're going to talk a little bit about the games of the week.
Oh, now, I did 7-5 so far.
7-6. 7-6. I was 8-5.
Because I was like, man,
because
horrible.
You thought the Saints was going to beat the Broncos. That's the only one we were different on.
Wow, I thought I was gonna be worse on this week because I was like, man,
we did good. We did all right. Nobody thought that
the Jags were gonna win.
Nobody thought that. And we thought the Vikings. In my heart, I wanted the Lions to win, and I thought they would, but I didn't vote that. I didn't score it that way. We both predicted the Vikings.
Is Alabama number 15?
So, all right, so let's do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do our 15-minute recap. We're not gonna get all off course and be fumbling all over the place like we can do.
About college football and
I know, but we're gonna try. Listen, we're gonna try. We got to go to work in the morning, people. We got other jobs. We got stuff to do.
I do.
So we do this for fun. This is fun. Here we go. Now, yeah, this is fun.
All right, who we starting the recap with?
Okay, we're gonna talk with the first thing that pops up We skipped on over the Jags. They beat the Patriots 32-16. Seahawks and the Falcons.
Boy. Let me tell y'all that game.
Come on with it. Come on, you go ahead. I'm gonna set the timer because we'll get off track. We got 15 minutes for all the games, but I know we might get a little off track.
First
But go
off,
on.
the Falcons Seahawks game, being there was draining. I don't know why. It also was kind of a boring game to a certain extent. Not because we were a losing period, but there are moments in time I was like, the game's going on, because I was kind of a little bored, but I also was a little tired. But it was also very draining. And it was so bad to the point that we didn't even swag surf in the fourth quarter. We only swag surf in fourth quarter. We was doing so bad in the fourth quarter, and I think it was after Kurt threw that second interception that everybody was like, F this. Because that's usually about the time that he chose, like, play swag surf to get everybody hyped. Nah, everybody was like, Like, after the first interception he threw, people started, like, getting up and leaving. But after that second one, it was like a done wrap. Everybody was like, I mean, I said as a true fan to just try to watch this and be like, wow. But, yeah, Seahawks, they came at it. Defense.
And Geno had 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, now on paper, now y'all had more yards than them.
Did we really?
Y'all were 369. They were 339. Time of possession, you guys had it 31-28.
It was just
y'all had 9 penalties though. Yeah.
But I would say a lot of people were like, dang, but I mean, in my Falcons group chat, somebody else said it too, and I agree with it. Somebody said it was a nice slice of humble pie, and I think we needed it. I think we needed to get our butts kicked.
Okay. Well, maybe you did.
Maybe we did. But we didn't have to play as bad as we did, but hey.
Yeah.
It needed
on paper it didn't, but y'all just didn't get in the end zone. Because I just showed you, y'all outplayed them on paper, but y'all didn't get in the end zone.
On paper, yes. On paper, it probably did look like we was better, but in person,
34-14 was the final score. Now the Titans and the Bills, we just gonna say the score and keep it moving. 34-10.
Oh yeah, Mason Rudolph was playing. Remember?
Yeah, he was. Okay. I mean, I know I give Mason a lot of love a lot of times, but okay. Bye. 34-10. Bengals at the Browns. We both said that the Bengals would win. Final score 21-14. Game of the week.
Nope. We gotta go back and talk about this. Let's talk about that major thing that happened during there. Yeah, you almost ran by it though. Deshaun Watson is out.
You know what? You
wasn't gonna talk about that?
You know what? I was, but I wasn't, and I didn't write it down because the Lord moved in mysterious ways, and they needed him out of there. Listen.
Also, if you would have when he got carted off and got hurt, there was boos. And if you guys have heard, Myles Garrett, I have lots of respect for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett came up on the thing.
He did.
This is unacceptable, and I will agree with him on that. I agree with that because I always know them. I know Philly fans, you're out there. Y'all are the major people that I know. When people get hurt, and I've heard it, people say that y'all will boo people getting up. That is not cool.
That's not cool.
Myles Garrett said that. He was like, y'all shouldn't be doing it.
That's true.
And literally said, it don't matter what he does on and off the field. We are not perfect people, but you do not boo when somebody gets hurt. So, Myles Garrett, you get my MVP today for your PSA because that was that.
I did want to say one thing I forgot to say with the Broncos and the Saints. Sean Payton did get his revenge that I mentioned, and he went to the stadium 6 hours prior to get a start on his emotional, to ease into his emotional return. Okay.
Sorry, score update as the Tampa just scored again and just walked. I have to say I am enjoying Lamar's facial expressions on the sideline.
Yeah, because it's 41-30 with it's a minute 58, but they scoring so fast over here. This game is just.
But also the Ravens are about to get the ball, so
yeah, and they're scoring every time they touch the ball.
But I will say, score update too. Cardinals just scored a touchdown. It is now 14-9 with 14 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Oh, what was he talking about? Oh, yes. Sean Payton. he did some interesting things too, because he did, like you said, go to it. He did meet with Drew Brees. He saw everybody at the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I didn't know that he does at the end of the games, because after Thursday Night Football, they were showing like the team, the locker room when they and they were like, is that a fog machine back there? Because I was like, it's kind of hazy back there. Like, why are they fog? And he was like, yeah, after each win, they'll have performances in the locker room. He said that he's actually had like artists come out and perform.
Okay.
I was like, yo, that's a little lit. I ain't never seen that.
A little lit. Yes.
But he said he likes to try to build like whatever they go to, whichever city, he tries to like have the team like understand the culture and kind of like build them up with music. So like before, I forgot who he said that they had them all listening to right before they went to New Orleans and stuff. So it's interesting that he gels. Well, no, it's not.
Okay.
He gels very well better with Bo than Russell.
Oh, please. I said that in the preseason video. His name was Bo, and Sean Payton would. I said that. Go back and check out the video. Game of the week: Texans at the Packers.
Which did not disappoint at all.
I said it would go into overtime, but it was a game-winning field goal. Both of us lost that. Well, you won that game. Yeah, because you said we both lost because the Packers won 24-22 with a game-winning field goal at the last second, 24-22. Look, unbelievable game.
Yo,
Jordan threw a lot of interceptions now.
Yo, I was at the game and I looked at my fantasy football to try to figure out what was going on. And I saw CJ with 1 point. I said, oh my God. Yeah. And this was at third quarter. And I was like, are we a little wrong? And I saw that he was like 5 of 14 at that point in time and had stacked. He didn't throw an interception at that point in time, but he had a rough day.
Yeah, very rough.
But they somehow still did a good job though, because they almost won.
Yeah. Now, it was something I was getting ready to say. But yeah, Jordan did have a tough day. I was looking up something else. But yeah, he had a tough day as far as his stats was concerned. He threw 2 interceptions, 3 interceptions.
We talking about
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love was too. Both CJ and Jordan, the defense was just getting both of them.
Wow. They sacked him 4 times. They sacked CJ 4 times. Yeah, he had 2 interceptions and he was sacked 3 times. So there was a sack machine was going on. But that was one of our games of the week. We was wrong on that. Moving on. Dolphins at the Colts. Colts beat them 16-10. Moving on. We got 6 minutes and 7 games left. Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
What?
Oh, I was just looking at the onside kick that didn't happen.
Okay. Listen. Moving on. Game of the week. Undefeated Vikings hosted the Lions.
That almost went in overtime too. No, that didn't. That was a game-winning kick. Field goal
31-29. Listen, Detroit The running backs were just running, and they did that in the overtime. That game they had overtime, they ran that ball right down the field. The Vikings look good. It was a good game. That was definitely a game of the week.
Also, they were also a little rough at the beginning too. The Vikings were a little rough.
Now, Jared Goff was 22 of 25, 280 yards, but he was sacked 4 times, no interceptions. That is decent. Sacks got to get better. Sam Darnold was 22 of 27 for 259. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked 4 times. 139 yards rushing for the Vikings, 144 for the Lions. It just seemed like so much more, but now their receivers, they had 280 yards receiving. And again, Antoine Randall L. from the Steelers is over there coaching them receivers. Listen, that game did not disappoint. And they were joking, the sportscaster was joking and said that they gave away Jared Goff like he was nothing. And he over there balling it up in Detroit. I'm just saying. Moving on, what you got? What you got to say? I'm going to the next one. What you got?
Going for the next one. It was a good game. I mean, highlights and all. It was a good game watching highlights.
It was. Now, the Eagles at the Giants, I don't know why we said it was a game of the week because they scored 1 field goal, 28-3.
I mean, I thought it would be just because it's a division rivalry, and also with Saquon coming back home to say F you to the Giants.
Well, he did with 176 yards.
Yeah.
Rushing. He did. He said he got love for them. Okay. He got love. Mm-hmm. Raiders at the Rams, 15-20. The Rams beat them. We both thought the Raiders would do something. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Wait,
What?
Rams, we messed up on that one too. I want to say that because last year the Rams started off slow and then they started winning all the rest of their games in the rest of the year. And guess what? They ended up in playoffs, the wild card, when they played Detroit.
Yeah.
There's a record in the NFL.
All right, so here we go. Moving on. Panthers at the Commanders. Listen.
Michigan and
the boy got hurt and they put Mariota in.
And I was like,
he was like, they said Mariota. I said, oh Lord. But then I saw the final score 40-7. I said, Mariota, what happened to him after he left Atlanta?
And he went to the Eagles.
Listen.
Both of those guys. We've been talking to John more.
40-7. It was great. Nothing else to say. Moving on.
Nothing.
Chiefs at the 49ers.
That was a game of the week. That started off really interesting, and then
it did.
The 49ers just couldn't do anything in the red zone, and then
they couldn't do nothing.
Just kept.
And I'm so glad we didn't get Brandon. Well, I'm not saying he would have tore his ACL if he came to us, but it's torn.
Yeah, he's out. He's out for the season. That sucks.
But Patrick just looked like he was in beast mode. Patrick,
it was
almost like
his best games, they said.
He's playing like it was 16-27, 154, 2 interceptions, but he was running. He didn't have
any touchdown passes.
No, but he looked like all business right here. You know, sometimes he'd be, he was like,
I think the reason why for that one is because it was a Super Bowl rematch. And, you know, a lot of people did not give the Chiefs credit for winning that game, like Super Bowl, as they were supposed to. But
Travis Kelce, 4 receptions, 17 yards.
I mean, well, I told you he
game, and I know you don't give up.
What?
Point, you want to get out of here and live to fight another.
What are you doing?
This is right out of Jimmy Johnson's book.
What's wrong with him? Godwin, what's wrong?
Let me not say what I want to say.
What? Go ahead. What?
Mm.
Is it about Travis? What?
Mhm. Yeah,
What?
and it.
What? What? Say it. Say it.
He's too
Say
busy.
it.
He's too busy being a showboat.
He is. He
And also
is.
being up Taylor.
He is. I think it's interfering.
But guess what? It also shows that they don't really have to use Travis and they still win and stuff.
That's true. That's true. But I said at the beginning, Travis is in love. Travis ain't thinking about football. Travis is in love. Okay, our 15 minutes is up, but we getting close.
Travis, yes, he may be in love, but he's also his concentration is why is the Chargers keep on getting field goals? But I also think that his concentration is not on football anymore because remember he's also in a what is he on a American Horror Story thing?
Some show, some TV show.
And then also he hosts like a game on Amazon Prime that I saw recently.
He's doing a lot. He's doing too much.
So
he's doing a lot.
You know, it's not like a simple commercial. And him and his brother still do the podcast. So
hey, like you said, they still winning, so they don't need him. They'll wait till the Super Bowl and then they're using.
Yeah, but he still didn't make that have that many yards in Super Bowl either. So or a touchdown. So hey, he ain't on my fantasy football and not my problem this year. So
now we got the games that are on right now. The Ravens at the Bucks, and right now that score is what 40, 41, 31. I said it would be 41, but it would be the Bucks. But we got that wrong too, because they
you got that wrong.
I know. Shut up. You got it right.
Let's get that right. You got that right.
You got it right. I got it wrong.
Also, let's talk about your Steelers last night.
Listen, I apologize. I'm sorry, Reverend Russell. I said you didn't need to play. I am so sorry. I thought that this was in there. I really, really did. Because check the preseason. I talked about your stats a lot. I'm so sorry. You look so good.
Also, they said they made a great point about you guys about with that too. He said everybody been questioning Mike Tomlin his decision for, but Mike Tomlin basically said to everybody, "Shut up" last night because he knows what he's doing. Because in what they also said too, which I didn't realize when it comes to y'all schedule, y'all after next week when y'all play the Giants and then y'all have a bye, y'all about to have a hard schedule. Y'all play the Commanders and then y'all have y'all play y'all divisional games.
Back to back.
And as a Falcons fan and watching that, it gets tiring. Like seriously.
But see, and
he needs to know, and he needed to know.
He needed to know what we had. He needed to know. And now, if he wanted to put, who is that going out? Is that Godwin?
You know, part of me is like, dang, I do not like seeing them get hurt. But another part of me is like, oh my gosh, next week we about to win this game.
Is that Godwin?
Yep, because you know Mike Evans got hurt earlier, so
he sure did. Did.
Can y'all just be out for 2 weeks? We'll be fine. Y'all ain't gotta play next week.
Listen, Baker has some good moments. He really has some very good moments. He really does. But Lamar, his I don't know who his dentist is, but
I don't either. But he needs to work on it.
It's very unique. It's very unique. But homeboy look good. They look really efficient. But now finishing up with Russell. So the final score was 37-15. Russell threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 1, 409 yards total offense for the Steelers. And we allowed 323. I'm a little disappointed in that. However, we had 31 unanswered points.
Good job. It was it was good. It was very interesting to watch. But also like watching Aaron like sit there.
Oh my gosh.
And also watching Devontae mad. And then, but they
Three catches. What he had? 3 catches, 30 yards. But he got nothing in the second half. Nothing.
It was very interesting watching it, and then watching Aaron throw interceptions. They were talking about how great their thing is. They called each other. He's staying with him right now, like
Yeah.
And they said they got him an apartment and stuff. And they said Devontae. They said, "When are you gonna move into your apartment?" He said, "When I know I'm gonna get the ball."
There's Tucker.
Listen. Stop.
He's got a first down after the catch and run.
Yep, that's exactly what he said.
Listen, I will say this. Our game was very exciting for once. It really looked like we didn't have to sit on the edge of our seat and clutch our hearts.
Timeout's taken here.
So I'm excited moving forward. It was only the broke down Jets, but we thought they were the revived Jets, but it ended up being the broke down Jets. So, like you said, we're going into the toughest part of our schedule, and we got 2 good quarterbacks. We can do whatever we want to do. We can put one in. We can do that New Orleans Saints thing, in, out.
Next week, Giants and the Steelers.
So,
anyway, I don't even know why they even make
that. So, anyway, that's the recap. We went a little over our 15 minutes, but we
forgot one more person. We forgot to say the Colts beat the Dolphins 16.
No, we said it, but we just moved on.
Oh, I missed it.
It was 16-10. I said it. We just moved on.
I missed it. It was super fast.
Yeah, that's how quick I moved on because we went to the game of the week, the Lions and the Vikings.
My bad.
Okay. So anyway, that's our quick, semi-quick recap. Replay watchers, thank you. Replay watchers. Replay watchers, thank you for watching. We really appreciate you, replay watchers, because y'all do go back and watch, and we really appreciate it. We do. So that's it. Recap week number 7. We're going to do the predictions and record them and get them out as soon as we can. Peace and happiness. Thank you. What
Bye,
you got,
guys. That was
bye.
Here watching the last 13 seconds of the game.
Oh, yeah, 41-31. Ooh, 508 yards, 469. They got some yards over there, don't they?
Who was that?
Uh-oh.
There's another side to it, too, with the Ravens.
And there we go. All right, and we're gone.